Welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you guys could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel does help me put more back into the channel for you. All of that being said, today I think we're going to complete our little personal goal right here. We just need 8 more percent, which I think we calculated before. The total 100% is 330. So what's 8%? 0.08 times 330. We need 26 points, so if we do this right, that should be one more game, according to my calculator, so let's hope that was accurate. Ooh. I don't think I noticed that before. I don't think I was like that before. Am I supposed to click on you? Okay, I don't think so. That is quite the aura you're building there. Got a spirit bomb going on. Community goals. Apparently we have completed those, so now all that's left is personal goals. We also appear to have done the community goals in less than like a couple days, so that's kudos to us, I guess. All right, we're gonna dial this in here. Apparently, I don't know if it's every day because I've only done this for 2 days now. But they switch around the maps, so instead of Edgefield, Willow, Bleasdale, and Camp Woodwind, now it's Tanglewood, Ridgeview, Point Hope, and Maple Lodge. So of course we're gonna go check out Tanglewood. I got this on professional. Got all the equipment in here that I want. I don't know if I want to use tier 2 or tier 3 crucifix. It depends on the curse position I end up with. I'm gonna play with our audio so that way the ghost doesn't kill us during a hunt, because my audio is always bugged. Let's see, we need EMF, cleanse with incense, and prevent with the crucifix. So depending on what curse possession we end up with, probably would have been better to have tier 3 crucifix. That way would have given us a bigger range. I'm going in here with EMF, ultraviolet, and the dots pin, and my headlight on. I'm using the dots pin to track down all the bunny webbits and get all of the, essentially the totems is what they keep calling them. Heard some people talking that it was kind of a rumor that there's a specific bunny interaction where it, oh god. So yeah, it's that bunny interaction. That's the one. It'll actually spawn a hunt. I've got it in it before, and it's all so far for me. That's my second one, so it's always been my first bunny that I got. That's wonderful. I hope that one gives you more totem points. I've also gotten up to 5 of these things. That's pretty cool too. There we go. I heard another one. Don't you dare do that same thing to me. Alright, I could take that. Good hiding space. Not good hiding space. I didn't hear anything coming from you. Nothing on that nest. So yeah, just walk up to the nest, hit it with the, do I need an event? Oh, there's EMF, so that's something, right? Now, apparently this is the ghost room. There's a bunny webbit in here. I've noticed that sometimes when the nests are empty, after you go and scare one of the rabbits off, it'll go to, sometimes it'll go to a previously checked nest. Doesn't seem to be the case this time. Got the cursed mirror, so it'll be good for spawning a hunt. Not much else for me. A lot of stuff thrown around here. So it's throwing stuff around. Oh, it's during a hunt, probably. I am curious. Just threw a wall and teleported that, apparently. I am curious to know if you can get multiples of those bunnies in a row. That would be interesting. I'm unprofessional, so I don't have to worry too much about draining my sanity by walking around in the dark. I think I'll check the nest in the basement, and then we'll go and lock down in the ghost room. Start figuring out what this ghost is. Oh, also our breaker's in the basement, so we'll go ahead and drink that on. Apparently it turned on the TV. Nope, nothing down here. Alright. I think that's the first time in a very long time I've had a ghost turn on the TV. Technically. As long as it was recent enough, you could check that for some stuff. Do want to keep my sanity. I've got cold breath in here. I thought I had cold breath in here. Maybe the ghost has spent some time. It just blew out my lights here. That sucks. So now I don't know where the ghost room's at. I'm just going to assume it's still this room. I had cold breath before. I'm going to assume it's still this room. Toss down some of our evidentiary equipment. Turned on a light. Okay, well I guess we know you're not a mare. And no ultraviolet, so no obake. And we're on professionals, we get to cross off evidence. Alright, can't say that one. No ultraviolet and no mare. Neat. What else we got? Kind of all over the place on this one. We were in the dark for a while. The bunnies that do the jump scare will actually drain 10% of your sanity. It's doing an event in the house right now without me in it. I also had a couple ghost events, so that makes sense. Prevent the crucifix and cleanse is what I have remaining. At this point, I should start taking an incense with me. Do I have an idea of what the ghost is? It is a lot of sanity. I think it's 10% per bunny. So I had 2 jump scary bunnies, I believe. That's 20%, probably 10% from me being in the house. So that's 30%. And then 10% from a ghost event. So I think that adds up. So I don't think we have an Oni. Definitely no reason to try to rule that out now. So let's take in some more evidence items and place this one down. We'll check spirit box. And hopefully we won't die in the process. Who knows? Maybe we will. Got cold breath. I'm not getting cold breath. This isn't a ghost. Oh, there we go. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly?
Far from there.
Alright, we got spirit box. Alright, no ultraviolet. We do have spirit box. We don't have anything else quite yet. The behavior of the ghost is not really anything to go off of right now. It's doing another event without me in there. We need to get a crucifix in there. For, you know, our safety and for getting evidence or objectives for points. Can I see ghost orbs from this far away? So far, no. That's EMF 5. And no ghost orbs. So, Spirit, Wraith, or Twins. Twins could be a pretty good option here. It is very active. So that should be, yeah, that's what I have left. Ghost Writing, Dots, or Freezing. So we'll grab a Thermo in there. Probably the other writing book, or, we'll leave that one. Honestly, I should probably just grab another one of these. We have enough of everything else. Let's go see what we get. Could put down some salt. That'd be a good way to check. What's our base temperature? 12. And in here it is freezing. It means we got ourselves some twins. Now we need it to prevent with the crucifix and cleanse the area. So I guess while we wait to drain our sanity, we do have the magic mirror, so that will help us here. You need to check what our sanity is. Every time you pull up the mirror, it drains 20% immediately, and then I think it's 5% per second, or 2% per second. Either way, we're about at the average hunting sanity, so we'll only need to pull it up once. We'll take in 3 instances to be a little overkill. Could also just stay in the dark for like 3 seconds too, but that depends on the ghost and whether or not it wants to actually hunt. Speaking of, I'll just go grab another crucifix. This instance is where it would have been nice to have the tier 3 crucifix because they would cover a significantly larger range. And I'll grab the other one of those. So I could have had one in the living room and maybe one in the hallway, or if I noticed it was roaming into the master bedroom, I could have one in there. Speaking of which, I think I want this one right about here. And I want this one there-ish. Pull this up once. Ghost is still in here, as you can tell by the giant light. And now we wait for it to burn up Cruci. Or a hunt's just outside the range of one, and I have to, you know, walk. Sup, bro? Oh, my sanity's really drained because I was at about 53, that was 20, so that was 33, and that was 10, so I'm 23% sanity. And I'm standing in a dark room, so 20% sanity. Twins should definitely want me dead right now. That sounded not close to one of the crucifixes I just placed, which is not good. Let's burn one up. Well, that's just another event, so I'll let that drain my sanity some more. That's the physical ghost location, so not only does that work, but so does that. So that should be, as far as the event is concerned, perfect. We got all the bunny rabbits, we got all of the optional objectives, and we got the ghost type with no ghost orb, so I won't get burned by a mimic again. I just got burned by one of those a little bit ago. Cool. Let's go get some money. Actually, what is it? It's, is it the foil ID card? Yeah. Roll badge removed. Okay, yeah. Bugging out the game by doing that. Neat. What do we get? We got 32. We needed 28. Alright. Let's pop over here and see that say 100%. And this is kind of grayed out, and I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't... That's for the trophy percentage. Is there something different we're supposed to do for the trophy? Let's see. Let's hit the leave button.
Welcome back.
And then let's go into single player. Wow, it is really not liking whatever the hell I'm doing. There we go. Get the nice glowing textures and whatnot on there. That's pretty neat. I like it. It's a little bit darker, which is easier on my eyes. You know, all the other ones are kind of getting a little bright. I still kind of really wish we would get a vibrant blue. Not really anything in here that really seems like it's good blue or anything like that. I think the closest one is probably my actual agent badge, or the snow one's pretty good. It's a little bit light for me. So, we'll go ahead and rock this one for a little while since we earned it. Bro is fucking glowing over here. I don't know. Oh, okay. This is the one? Nope, that's... There we go. This is the new one. Neat. That one actually says Easter of 24. This just says Cursed Hollow. Oh, wait. What the hell? I think if you click on some of these, they do something, right? Oh, I could have swore you could do this, something like that. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else we're supposed to do. Gonna click on the big bunny whippet? Nope. Alright. Well, I'll try to go through and do some research and figure out what we're supposed to do for Trophy Upgrade 1. Upgradable trophy event is 100% complete. Maybe we need to wait till tomorrow, because I think this just happened today. Anyway, I do hope you all enjoyed. If you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.